Look, I have a. I want to give you this. This is what I told you about. Just recap on that. That was just your old phone. I have no clue still. I haven't really asked anyone because I don't know who the I would ask. But that was from before even survival. That was left in my locked trunk outside of that house that you were staying in for house arrest. Went in, came out, it was in there. I still have no clue. I don't think it's worth asking people about because I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I checked. I took the phone. I looked at like the last text, realized it was yours, and said, "Oh shit!" and then texted you on Monday. So that I have no clue. I just have no clue. I want to make sure.
Yeah, I don't even know how somebody would find this phone. I don't even know where. I'm pretty sure I threw this phone in the ocean.
That's the thing is I'm pretty sure you or someone had mentioned that. So someone fished it out of the ocean like that. I don't know, but it was in my trunk. So someone somehow went out of their way to get it and then put it in there. I don't know if they were targeting me specifically or if it was just that I was at that house. I don't know the connection, but those are the two options really, right? I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, somebody must have gone through a lot of trouble to find the phone. Or yeah. I guess it also could have just been completely fucking random. I don't know. It's very strange, honestly.
I'm confused, and I don't even. I mean, unless something comes up related to it, I don't know. But you can look through. I don't know if there are any like crazy texts on there. I assume not. I didn't really want to, so I just kind of left it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just your old phone, so that was confusing. The other thing is, this is something not many people have told about because I felt like it wasn't really like relevant. I'll just TLDR it because I'm pretty sure you know, but just stop me if you need clarification on anything. I have a white feather. I was given a white feather by a bird a while back. I was told the significance of this feather way later. I was given this in January. And I thought, oh, cool, a feather. I don't know. I didn't really dig into like the details on that stuff. So I left it in a drawer collecting dust for months. And then several weeks ago, I think it was maybe a week or two before Edgar came back, someone told me what that was, or they mentioned feathers and something related. And I said, hey, does it look like this? They said, yes. And then I got more information on kind of what that was, and I know what it is. Edgar wants it. And that was how when I was checking on him that day, that your phone was left in my shit, I just wanted to see if he had his memory. And I figured the way to jog it would be, because Fred's stuck in purgatory, to ask him if he wants a feather. And you know, just use that as the test to see, right? Like if he remembered or not. And then it was clear he did. So I said, okay, job done, and left. He does want it. I have no use for it. I don't care about that stuff, really, genuinely. Like, I don't have anything to do with it. So I figured I would just give it to him. But at the same time, he keeps doing crazy shit, and I don't know if I want to just give it to him. But I don't know if you need any, like, leverage on him or something, or if this benefits you in any way. Because it's clear to me that who he's involved with, and that is scary, not good. The only other piece of info relevant to this is that I did phone tap him a couple times while he was there. And his boss man did call him once and told him to spy on you or to try and get info. And Edgar didn't seem to have anything to offer up. He was just like, oh, okay, maybe. He didn't say much.
Yeah.
So if he's in any way antagonizing you, this would help. I just wanted to give it to you. He's been calling me. He actually tried to call me right before you came here, and I didn't answer. I just wanted to leave that in your hands because really it just, I don't know, it has nothing to do with me.
Okay, I mean, truth be told, I don't really understand this fucking feather shit much at all, but I mean, fucking any leverage I can hold on to, I'll take. I do appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't even want it. I wasn't going to do anything with it. But the TLDR with those is he has all but one, and he needs one more to go open a portal, go into purgatory, maybe get Fred out. that's really it. So that is the key there. I'm sure some other people may have them, but they seem to be rare. I don't know. I don't know who even has any, but I figured I'd just put it in your hands in case you need it, or it would help.
I mean, fuck it. I'll see you. Maybe it'll come an advantage one day. I'm not sure, but
maybe.
Either way, I appreciate
probably a good
it.
thing to just keep in your back pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else important. Realistically, when I was checking up on him in that house, almost everything was just him calling people and being friendly. I was checking to see if what he said to me that first day was true. He was saying like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have a dinner in 2 days, and they're gonna come in and kill everyone." So I was like, "Shit, let me see if anything's gonna happen with that." Nothing insane was said about anything to any of those other people.
Yeah.
He just was sticking around for the most part. The only concern was him calling, or getting called by, I should say, the Blue Man. And like I said, he was. Hold on. I wrote down what he said. I want to make sure I don't paraphrase. Okay.
Stroke, I'm exactly like you, brother.
He saw you both outside, told him to stand away from you so you didn't hear. He said 2 things. He said, how's the plan? Anything you've learned or need to report? All Edgar said about you was that you were acting strange and not yourself. Blue Man says, I'm going to tell you something because you're a very trusted asset of the Faceless, is what he says. And then he says the trees are not to hear this. And from there, the signal kind of got weird. So I wasn't really able to hear much of what was going on. At some point, the signal kind of came back a bit more. I was able to hear them. Again, he says that the Faceless were the ones that got his house arrest extended. Because I was confused. I thought he was going to be out the day you were in. Turns out they were involved in that. And then he said, it's better that you're on the inside. Once you're out, don't think you're going to be taking any breaks. That's what he said to him.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I was thinking the plan before that Edgar was telling me was that guy was going to like, if Edgar couldn't get broken out on the last day, then he was going to come in and kill everyone. That's what Edgar said. I don't know. I took it with a grain of salt.
I think that
phone call
was
that I heard was that
likely going to happen. Actually, yeah.
I think so. That's why I was there when that dinner party happened. Edgar actually asked me to be the sushi chef for it because he wanted his plan was cooked and he wanted me to like.
Wait, she was there?
Serve him bad puffer fish or something, and like he would get ICU'd, and then in the hospital he wanted to somehow get out, which I didn't think was going to work. But I said, no, I'm not helping you with that shit.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what
plainly.
the fuck?
And then the day of, I was just kind of like waiting around nearby, just making sure that like I didn't see anyone roll up. So I didn't have to like call anyone to come in and make sure that shit didn't happen or, whatever. I wasn't even sure that I could intervene. And he just calls me and is like, hey, can you just come in and like say something at the table and walk out? And I said, fuck it, whatever. I walk in, no one was guarding the door. The cops were all inside, completely like, like just thumbs up their asses, doing nothing, like not even guarding anything. So I just walk in and I just realized like they were just leaving the doors unlocked. So I don't know if that's just police sloppiness or if anyone else like left that door unlocked. I don't know how good they were with that or bad they were with that. But that was concerning. So I kind of felt like there was merit to it that it might actually happen. Like the doors were left open. Everyone was inside. No one was watching, So I just kind of like stayed out front, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. So that was good, but I don't know. I was nervous that whole day. And then there was a second call. I don't remember if this was the next day or the day after. Guy calls him again. He says, this was when your room was painted. He says something about the paint, and he wants Edgar to tell you about the paint colors or like try to subtly point it out to you so you would get nervous about it or something, is how he's making it seem. And he said, let me read it. Lang sleeps in a message, every wall whispering something different. Mercy, fire, death. Referring to the colors of the wall.
Yeah.
So he wanted Edgar to like feed you paranoia. Relating to that, he wanted to mention like, oh, your bed is close to the wall that's painted black. That sort of thing. And then he ended it. He wanted him to talk to you about this and the colors because he wants you to know who's really 10 steps ahead. Meanwhile, that night, I got pictures of one of their agents taking pictures of the house the whole time. So that was
You have photos of that?
Set.
You have photos of that?
I do.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I do. Just in case. I don't think there's any need to use them.
You know what the craziest part is,
the
though?
Sort of thing I want to like I'm not gonna put them on blast.
Now we're hearing that Edgar was told to do things, and then he went and did the opposite.
But I did take the pictures just to see.
So like, is he actually being genuine?
You know, his neck was a little exposed. I could see a little bit of like a scar or a tattoo on his neck, stuff like that. I was just trying to keep.
That's the craziest part of this song. That's why this is kind of blowing my mind a little bit, because now we know what he was told to do.
And just for your knowledge, the people that had any access to anything, so that the cameras that I was watching through were ones that Delver placed, and Opal had the codes for being able to check up on the house. Everything was on the right side of the house, so like where the bedrooms were, but not in the rooms. And then Delver himself, because he could have gotten the code, but I don't think he can operate one of those tablets, so he was not really able to watch. And then myself. And then as far as phone tapping, I just had access to the house next door, so I was able to sit in there and tap. And that was it. I don't think I saw anyone else snooping around. I don't think anyone else was like trying to. I don't think anyone had those codes or anything like that. Only other one I could think of is Windsong, but I really don't have any reason to think she was doing anything crazy. But the only thing I'll mention on that is she was asked, she was given an anonymous phone call with a voice that she described as garbled up, sounded kind of deep, a little scary, asking her to paint the walls those colors, is what she said. And that's it. That's it, really.
Fuck. All right. That's a lot of information. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I wanted to make sure that the shit Edgar mentioned day one wasn't going to happen, right? And obviously the dinner party, no one died, which is cool, but my guess was the whole time, either he was going to get you killed on purpose or he was going to fuck up and get you killed or something, because it sounded like on the phone, it doesn't sound like he's an asset because he loves them, obviously. It sounds like they're doing the thing that makes the most sense to me, which is just threatening him, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't do these things, you know? His life is on the line.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of the vibe I got as well.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I still don't have any like real deep trust for him, but I think his motivations are very clear. It's just him protecting himself in his own.
Yeah.
And I think the only person he really cares about right now is Fred, and that's, you know, what the feather is for. Coincidentally, completely separate thing, but related to that.
Frag.
I was smoking on the pier 2 nights ago, and I hear a voice behind me, and I turn around, and it's TJ Walker's ghost. Have you heard anything about that?
I have not. What the fuck?
Okay, well, I'm not really one to believe in ghosts, but I guess now I do because I talked to one. And he was there, and he said he was just kind of like coming around. I've never met him before. I think in life I met him once maybe, but not even. And I took that as my opportunity to finally ask more about the feathers, how they work, everything, because who else would know? Because I did hear from Edgar that TJ was somehow involved before all this shit, before he went to purgatory. And TJ basically confirmed for me that when Edgar was in purgatory, so you have to use those feathers to get in, right? One has to be bloody, and you have the other white feathers. It opens a portal. You can go in. Problem is, only one person could come out, which is why Fred's stuck there. He went in to get Edgar out, which is probably why Edgar feels so strongly for him. I don't think I've seen anyone that loyal for anyone, really. So,
yeah,
when you're inside, you have to collect 5 black feathers to kind of open it the other way and be able to leave. The thing is, and TJ was saying this is something that a lot of people don't know as much, is that only a ghost, or he said a person like me, like someone otherworldly or something, can actually grab those and use them. And he said, as far as he knows right now, there is no one like that in there. So, if Edgar uses those, and opens that and tries to get out, he may not even be able to, is the thing. He said something tangential that, like, whatever Edgar did to get out, TJ helped him with the feathers. He was the one that did that. Whatever Edgar did to get out, he sort of broke the way out in a way. He was very vague about it, but
yeah,
he was basically trying to tell me that, like, it's probably likely not going to work. It might. So that's just a other concern about it. Really, that's only a concern for Edgar, not really for us, but something to note that might actually not work. I don't know.
Fuck. I mean, it's just so much fucking information to try to soak up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. It's honestly a lot of fucking eye-opening shit, to be honest. So that's good.
It's a lot. I'm just doing the thing I always do. I'm living my life and I'm listening. And, you know, if anything related to that comes up, I'll let you know. Oh my God, wait, there's another thing. Holy shit. Last night, I got an update last night. Edgar's been trying to get into the guild house, apparently, because their orb is in there, which I've been in there like 2 times, okay?
Okay.
That orb just looked like one of those normal, like, ones you hang from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like a white light.
Uh-huh.
And Edgar apparently kept talking about it. And I was like, okay, what does that have to do with anything? Apparently it changed to look purplish recently. I don't know, I haven't seen it, but allegedly it's purple now. And Edgar was saying that he could hear, there was an orb in Purgatory while he was there, and he could hear voices through it. So he thinks it's some, like, device or something. Communication, something, I don't know.
So does she know about Skip?
So
it kind of sounds
Delver
like
was
it.
telling me this because he knows that Edgar's, like, always trying to drag me into shit. And he was like, what do you think? What do you think on this? Like, should I let him? And I was like, honestly, do whatever you want. But if you let him in there and let him look at it, like, he's just going to drag you into some shit, you know?
Yeah.
So Delver was saying that they were in there yesterday. And like Edgar's
you understand, she's saying she wasn't there, but it's Gigi. She would definitely ask what he saw and heard from the orb.
So he just kind of info dumped on me last night.
Obviously,
said, like,
we don't know that for sure, but that's like an assumption that we make.
They heard more voices. Delver said he couldn't hear too well what was being said or like what voice was saying what. And everything like lit on fire. Well, he said one thing that freaked me out. And he said, apparently the voice from the orb said something about Skipper. And I was like, what did it say about Skipper? And he said he doesn't know. But it said something about Skipper. And I asked, you know, what voice? He said he doesn't know. So that, I guess that's concerning. But, like, I don't know who said it or, like, what it said. That's the thing that I'm going to see if... I don't know if he actually did hear it and he's just not telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he actually doesn't know. Because he's saying the room went up in flames. I saw pictures on Twitter. I saw that there was a fire department there. So I know that's true. Like, I know that's true, but I don't know. So now I don't know who else was in that room. And I don't want to be like nosy and poke into it because then that just puts me in it. But someone should probably try to figure out what the hell was said because that's not good. That's just not good. But I don't know.
I mean, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
It's just so much just weird shit. It's hard to keep up with all of it.
I know. Well, my house is right across from there. So, like, every time I wake up, I see shit. I did see Edgar's vehicle, like, parked in the street, like 2 nights in a row when I woke up. So I'm just going to keep track of, like, if they're going there or something. You know what I mean? But,
yeah. I mean, just be careful.
You know
Gigi, be careful.
Yeah, I will. I'll try.
Thanks for the phone and the feather. I appreciate it. All right.
Yeah, no problem. Stay safe.
You as well.
Yeah.
But the thing about Gigi is like just the timing of everything. Just bro, it's just like, bro, the timing is crazy. Gigi's Loki, the god of deception. Why would she mention I don't know. It's so much to dissect.